What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house. Sometimes you live long enough as a failure to end up being a success, to a degree, I suppose. The individual displays for ghosts from the past 2 are continuing to go up. People don't want to buy a lot of them. I guess it's like a lottery scratch hit they're going for because there's nothing else of value besides the ghost rares, and even some of those are just performing so pitifully over time. Now, as you might recall, one of the huge issues with the set is quality control. So even if you're packing and going for ghost, a lot of them come super damaged out of the pack with this specific set. However, we are also seeing buyouts in the highest end here. Ghost Dark Magician Girl has a ton of activity through the past few days, and many quantities are moving, which is pushing this up in price for the lowest available quantities. If you're looking at top rated sellers, that's near $200 for quote unquote near mint, and I'm sure they're going to be complaining about some of the ones that they get in because near mint on TCG Player is not the happiest thing with ghosts, which are why these have trouble selling. But also Red Eyes Black Dragon is going. Now, the displays are still abysmal. Remember, this is a $20 MSRP product per little pack. There's 5 of these in here, so being 65, hey, it's better than the 55 it dipped to once upon a time. But yeah, it's slowly trying to climb on back up for sealed, and the individual ones are doing even better, actually nearing MSRP here, and the lowest are realistically around $17. Ghost from the Past 1 was a huge success and has done nothing but also kind of taper off. We do see recently, though, the sealed has been declining and is starting to go back up here too. So people are making interesting moves on sealed within the market and high-end modern collectibles that are eyebrow raising, because when we look at the top of this set, it's nothing but downward motion for the longest of time, and this was by far the more popular set, but the worst pick on ghost rares. Like, Dark Magician Girl is kind of the Charizard of Yu-Gi-Oh! As I've talked about before, where it's more popular in TCG form than Dark Magician in many facets. And then Blue Eyes would be the next most popular, and then Dark Magician. Now, the rest of the set is not doing the best either for the most part in the top end, except for Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, which I checked out every other version. There's not too much movement there, but people are saying for 10 pi, it could easily be an option, and it is notable this has gone up $10, so Crystal Wing doing decent for itself. Sky Striker, 4 more years. We might remember it got more support. Well, Mobilize Engage has gone absolutely wild for its quarter-century secret rare, going way back up there in price. It was all the way down even after the little bump, and now you see it has skyrocketed completely. The buyout has pushed it far up, and it is very pricey to be trying to buy one now. We'll wait to see what that settles at. But also, Ray is not moving all that much. I like it the most. I think it's around $20-ish for an ultimate rare if you click, and a lot of other cards have been moving for this archetype with new support. Now, this is some ban list stuff happening here because this deck has only been going down in price, yet the quarter-century secret rare Welcome Labyrinth has started to go up in price as well. You can see it's basically nothing but down, and here it starts to trail back up with some purchases being made very recently. So do take note of that Welcome Labyrinth quarter-century secret rare people are buying into, and maybe they're hoping for the WCQ season, but if we get a heavy ban list actually to shake up a national season, like, you really think they're gonna leave Lab alone as well? I wouldn't personally think so, but we'll have to wait and see. Ban lists are always speculation. Speaking of ban list speculation, Kashtira Arise Heart, its Starlight Rare, is going up continuously and is back towards $90 freaking dollars with a bunch of people buying in. What is happening? I don't think this would be coming back anytime soon to balance things, but yeah, people are buying into Arise Heart very big, and a lot of these cards have been going up over time, and now even Secret Rare Kashtira Birth out of the tins, which people don't want to open these tins, has just been going up and up and up in price, and now is a $3+ card. We have Madolche speculation, I hear. Let me know if there's any solid proof that it is getting support. People are saying support is coming for this, as I understand, and it's mostly rumors. I haven't seen anything concrete, but if I'm missing something, do let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, stuff like Angeli's going, and other pieces are going up in price. Do we even have a reprint for Salon at this point? I don't believe we do. Eternity Code sometimes feels a little bit to me, along with Rise of the Duelist, like a bit of a mix of those STBL, when's the reprint thing going on, the good old COVID era cards. But yeah, this quickly goes towards $20 here. Man. Also, Gimmick Puppets got new support. It's not just the Gimmick Puppet Nightmare that's exciting, although the new Nightmare is going out on quantities and up in price. So is Gimmick Puppet Dreary Doll, and I've seen so many memes about this, and memes in the Yu-Gi-Oh community actually equal dollars of, oh, you gave me a free piece of support when you tried to Gimmick Puppet lock me. I do wonder if this will be seeing a good amount of play. Also, Bisque Doll here is up really ridiculously out of the Legendary Duelist Immortal Destiny, and the link has been going up to just so many pieces of support, like the Magnet Doll. It's all pretty much going up in price, so go ahead and check which specific cards you would want to be playing if you want to get into this deck, and then maybe wait, because usually there's that announcement, the spike, and there's either a double down buyout or it cools off until the support's almost here and then spikes. We've seen both types of graphs before. We have Trickstars going a bit crazy with its new support, like Chorus going and Trickstar Reincarnation. I feel like so many people just remember going Trickstar Reincarnation, Droll, and Lockbird. Nice playing Yu-Gi-Oh with you. I do think that's one of the worst feelings to also have had happen to you. So many banlist discussions went crazy because of that. But be aware, these cards are up in price, and Lily Bell also going a bit, and some choice versions of Candina, although I like the Code of the Duelist over the Mega Pack. We often see Mega Pack versions sell out before the OG, thanks to how quantities are. Also, there's that secret rare Korribane, and it looks pretty nice in my opinion. We have some Edison cards going. Dark Creator. Now, I remember when this dropped, it was so overhyped. If Gage was still doing overhyped history, this would be an example of that. But Edison decks have made this very interesting. I've tuned into Dueling Book during our tournament stream where we were hopping around during the off hours, and we saw a bit of action from this, and I do think it's a very interesting card, very powerful card, and it is going for all versions up in price, down in quantities, and I think the secret rare by far looks the best, but First Ed, the OG, is very pricey and has been getting big sales. Also, Norlaris has some Edison shenanigans, and I feel like this is one of those cards that could always come back and have modern shenanigans. It is also starting to go up in price over time, just never getting a reprint. Konami probably doesn't want this to ever see mainstream play again. It won the not lost jump, that's the 2009 Houston. It won a tie-off event jump that I actually covered on the channel, where there was a tie for 16th. They actually played it off, and the guy who got 16th took this all the way to first, playing an extra round in that. That being said, card's extremely toxic. It's never good to see this pop off. It's essentially all cards in the field, both hands, to the graveyard, and then you get to draw the card. It's essentially a super powered Chaos Emperor Dragon. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Does have more graveyard resources than ever, but still, crazy card. Where is the first edition super? It should be around 13? Yeah, $12, $13. So be aware this has just been consistently up over time, and shenanigans are going with it. Thanks for watching today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the conversations, and plenty going on in weird sectors with the market as people get restless during this fire super crazy tier 0 format where it is just a lot of fire decks, and it seems like the market is speaking that people want a ton of different things to happen that might really be there for the WCQ.